Good evening. I'm Don Oshman, editor and chief editor and publisher of HideNet.com Publications. We had a great video last week with that wonderful introduction. We tried to get it going this week, and we had technical difficulties, as the saying goes, beyond our control. So better late than never. It's Monday night, the 21st of October, and here's the report for this week. Out of Europe, our editor Craig Rolson talks about how I can't see because the light's in my eyes. How the market's very, very firm, and although producers are trying to get more money, they're up to here. The buyers are kind of getting up to here, even on vealskins, which were, name your price and get it. So at least for the moment, European prices are very firm but haven't gone higher. Other news was that COTANC, C-O-T-A-N-C, the Association of European Tanners, has petitioned the EU, the governing body in Brussels, to make it prohibit exporting raw hides out of the country so that the EU's tanners can have a better shot for lower price material. And what goes on in Europe, and with the power of COTANC with their legislative stuff, they've got a good chance of letting that happen, which will be a lot of problems for other tanners in the world and could affect the overall market. Not that Europe's that big a producer, but it's a factor. This is funny, I really can't see this. Footwear is increasing. European sales of footwear to Russia has been up a lot, which is very, very good. And we also have now included in all of our reports a new table, a currency table, so that you can go in. It's dynamic. Every few hours, you can check the currency if you want to go from the EU to the yen, to the dollar, to the Korean won. Anything you want to do, you can do that. It's a great tool on every HideNet market report now. In the U.S. this last week, prices were strong, very strong. As my uncle used to say, stronger than horseradish. Steers were up $1, $2, $3. Packers were oversold on the most desirable selections and had to turn down up money bids. Traders were active, but there was not much volume. So a $100 CNF is now considered a cheap price on an American steer of all kinds. The cow market also went up, especially dairy cows, and native cows are just out of sight. But branded cows did all right as well. In Latin America, big tug of war. Buyers are trying to buy at $1.60 for a TR1 full substance Brazilian wet blue, and sellers want $1.70, and they're like this. Is it going to be $1.60, $1.70? And they're fighting and haggling. The fresh price in Brazil is still very, very strong. The green price, same thing in Argentina, and the tanners are squeezed. The split credit gives them a tremendous edge. I mean, it helps, not an edge. It helps to minimize the loss that they're suffering, but it's not quite enough. So they're holding on for higher money, and they're refusing to take lower bids, and they're well forward, like the guys in Europe, like the tanners, like the packers in America, and like the tanners now in Brazil. In our European report this week, we talk about, in This Week in Leather, pardon me, we told you about the European report. We talk about the new colors charts for 2015 by TFL. We talk about prices of leather. We talk about split prices. There's a report on Wolverine, which is now maybe the biggest brand in America, talking about their results for the year. What else did we talk about? If I can read this, I could tell you. I can't read my writing. But leather prices are on the upswing as well. Consumer acceptance vis-a-vis the retailers, it's going pretty well. Sales are good. EU is up. We talk about how EU car sales were up in September. So there's a lot of good news, except if you're a tanner and needs to buy hides to make leather and you haven't bought enough already. But if you get HideNet market reports and you look at them every week, the ones that pertain best to your business, you will be ahead of the game, and you probably would have bought the hides before the market did go up. HideNet.com. Subscribe, take a free trial, and see how it can help your bottom line. Thanks for watching.